Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Back to School, Strictly for Teens. Today on the show, we have a very special guest.
Go, shorty. It's your birthday.
Yo, what up? It's your boy RJ.
For the first time in the Back to School series, we're having a guest who had been schooling abroad. He's a very cool radio presenter who runs an academy of his own at present. RJ, welcome on the show.
Hi, OCD. Nice to meet you. Thank you very much for having me.
Shall we proceed with the first question?
Sure, fire away.
What was the main reason you loved algebra? Not only algebra, from what I heard, you also liked the teacher who taught algebra.
That's right, you're correct. So I had a pretty cool algebra teacher back in high school. So I went to a high school in Long Beach, California called Lakewood High School, okay? So Lakewood High School, when I was going there, I was pretty into math, believe it or not. You know, math and algebra I was actually comfortable with, and I enjoyed doing that from time to time. And I had a few different teachers that taught it, but one in particular, his name is Mr. Flynn, right? So Mr. Flynn was a very good algebra teacher, and he taught me a lot, and he was a little strict, but at the same time, he was pushing us to do good too. So yeah, I was into algebra, and of course, all the other extracurricular activities. I was into sports, and American football was one of my main sports that I played a lot. I even did a little bit of wrestling. So I love those things too, but I don't know if we can put that into academics. I think that's more of, athletics, right? But algebra, definitely, I enjoyed it. Yeah.
Could you share one of your unforgettable memories from college?
Any unforgettable memory in high school? There's so many unforgettable memories. So a lot of them have to do with me playing American football because I played for 10 years, right? All throughout my high school years. I also was a starting inside linebacker. I'm not sure if you guys would know what that is over here, but for anyone that's familiar with American football, I was inside linebacker, and I had achieved many goals and received many awards as well playing the sport. So those are some big highlights for me throughout my high school career.
What was the funniest thing you did while back at school?
The funniest thing I'm doing, I'm not sure if I'm allowed to tell you guys all that. No, I'm just kidding. But I've had my fun here and there, of course. As a teenager in high school, a lot of fun things that we do, outside of school. We get together with friends, and there's a lot of rivalries and things between schools. Even over here in Sri Lanka, we have something very similar. I went to this school, or I went to that school, and there's a rivalry there. Then they have these big matches. So we had things similar like that back in my school days. Like, we had our rivalries, obviously, with the football teams, and not just the football teams, but, they had baseball teams, volleyball teams, soccer teams. So there's always that rivalry amongst the, other schools within the same area. So we had a lot of fun, and pretty much going around with those rivalries. We'd have a lot of different things that we would do at school in regards to those rivalries.
Were you interested or were you involved in presenting of any kind from your childhood?
Actually, no, but there was a lot of situations. Like, I wasn't doing it professionally or anything like that. I had no plan of being a media broadcasting professional. But as I was in school, there was a lot of times where I would have to present myself, as a leader or in a group, or I would have to give some kind of presentation or something within a class that I was taking. And I always seemed to be pretty good at those things. I was always good with public speaking, even speeches outside of school. Like, if I had to be a part of some kind of event, for example, my parents had renewed their vows for a wedding, and I had to be the one that gave a speech during that. It was spontaneous, and I did a great job with it. And from there, I was building my confidence with presenting skills and all. So I never planned on being a radio personality per se. But I always was into music. I've been very passionate about music. And when I came to Sri Lanka, I was exploring my options, and I saw that radio was definitely something that fitted my passions and the things that I like to do, which is music. And when I got into it, I started to excel in that. And I saw that I have pretty good talent and skill when it comes to being a media broadcasting professional. And I went from there. That's how it all began.
I heard that you were involved in American football and wrestling while you were at school. Can you share one incident, one memory with us from those?
I have so many memories. Like I said, I played for over 10 years, but for my high school years, I was starting inside linebacker for 4 years, right? And leading the defense for our team. I had a wonderful time playing sports. So many good memories. I think one to just name would be, winning one of the more league titles. We have some rivalry amongst certain schools, and we were playing against a particular school where we were fighting for the bucket, we would call it, right? So every year we would play, they had something, the trophy is made out of a bucket and all that, and not that great of a trophy, but the significance behind it, whoever held that trophy, there was a big deal about it. So we won that game, that match, and we won it just by a field goal kick. And it was a very memorable moment for me in my career playing football. So.
What was the funniest thing you did while back at school? Leave us a comment below and don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Stay tuned on Ramith Dheerasekara on YouTube and we'll meet again on another fun episode. RJ, thank you so much for joining with us today.
Thank you, Oshadi. A pleasure.
Signing off for the day, I am Oshadi. See you next Sunday on another fun episode. Till then, stay safe, follow all the safety protocols and have a great week ahead. Bye.